Onetv special report.
Moving forward in our program, ato ang paminaw ng usa ka inspirational message from a leader whose vision and dedication continue to guide the growth and progress of our beloved Ozamiz city. A true public servant and an inspiring figure. He has championed programs that uplift the lives of every Ozamiznon, always anchored in integrity, service, and people-centered governance para sa kanunay asenso Ozamiz. With great honor, let us all welcome the local Chief Executive of Ozamiz City, ladies and gentlemen, LGU Asenso Ozamiz family, Honorable City Mayor, Attorney Sam and Norman Fuentes.
To those who have seats, please sit down. Because not everybody is given. First and foremost, I mean, we cannot also, we don't have the, first and foremost, no, let us acknowledge the villas, the city, our province, and the city of our district. Our acknowledgement for Governor Henry Sibilia Waminal, the father of our province. Our second district representative, your former mayor, Congressman Sancho Fernando Ando Waminal, and our national representative under the party Asenso party list, Attorney Henry Indy Waminal Jr. Then Vice Mayor Simplicia Bebe Neri and the members of the City Council, our partner agencies, with the Philippine National Police who were with us, and the Bureau of Fire Protection who were with us during our walk early this morning, and most especially to you, to all of us here. Kauban sa buhat, dire sa LGU Ozamiz City, mayong buntag sa ato ang tanan. Today, we are in the kick-off stage of our month-long 125th Civil Service Anniversary, which this year is under the theme, Bawat Kawani, Lingkod, Bayani, Puso, Dangal at Galing para sa bayan. A theme that invoked and imposes upon us that we are of a higher obligation. A higher obligation is demanded upon us because it requires nga ang matag isang kawani sa gobyerno usapod kabayani. Each of us, therefore, is a public servant, is a servant leader whose heart, dignity, and excellence should be utilized to uplift the lives of our fellow men. As your administrator before and now present, His Honor, it could not be denied that each and every one of you within the LGU are actually the pillars upon which each passing administration depend upon. You are the machinery which makes the LGU move, without which the one in charge in the LGU, the LCE, cannot do anything. So you should yourself. We should applaud ourselves for that fact. It beholds also this representation to again remind us of the timeless adage, particularly for us public servants, that public office is a public trust. That holders of public office that to hold the public office is not an occasion for personal enhancement, but an opportunity to serve others. With that, allow me also to recall Article 13 or number 13 of the Quezon's Code of Ethics, Citizenship and Ethics, which states that do your work cheerfully, thoroughly, and well. Work badly done is worse than work undone. Do not leave for tomorrow what you can do today. This is very apt for us public servants. As I stated, we are of a higher calling. Our willingness to work and to serve must not be founded on because we depend on our salary from the government, but rather it is a sublime duty on our part to help our people. Only by applying such mental attitude or correct attitude can we really work and thus give wholeheartedly to the fulfillment of our duties. We must, I appeal to you, do this or be willing to do this as a virtue, not again for personal enhancement, but rather for the progress and prosperity of our city and for the nation as well. Undoubtedly, these guiding principles remain relevant today. It reminds us again that the true measure of public service is not the power or privilege that we enjoy, but in being industrious, in applying fairness, justice, and unwavering commitment to the people we serve. This is also the very essence of the Ascenso brand of service, a governance that delivers results and put the people in the center of every developmental thrust to achieve the goal and to continue that ang tanan atong katawhan magpuyong malinawon, malambuon ug malipayon. To my fellow workers, therefore, I encourage you to continue to serve with honesty, to lead with compassion, and to uphold your loyalty to the oath of office that we all were made to swear. These values are the soul of public service and the foundation of trust between the government and the people. As we move forward, let us hold on to the truth that service with a heart, puso, which is under our theme right now, dignity, dangal, and excellence, galing, will always overcome whatever challenges that we will be facing, and it will inspire trust and secure a lasting kanunay asenso, Ozamiz, and a stronger Republic of the Philippines. Daghang salamat o kanunayon nato igahatag aray, tinud-anay, masipad, masidungganon pagserbisyo sa atong mga igsuon, pag-alagad na may dignidad o may gugma. It only calls to heart that our calling should also be with our heart. Mabuhay ang lingkod bayan na taga Ozamiz, mabuhay kitang tanan kawani sa CSC o padayon sa kanunay Asenso Ozamiz. Mayong buntag pag-usap.
Thank you very much, Mayor Sam. You may now please take your seats. Para sa kanunay, padayon Asenso Ozamiz. Bawat kawani, lingkod bayan, puso, dangal, at galing para sa bayan. That refers to each one of us as civil servants. At this point in the program, we're requesting everyone to please join in the mass singing of the awit ng Serbisyo Sibil to be led by the LGU Asenso Ozamiz Chorale. Thank you very much. Yung sagingan ni Mayor Sam kaganina, katunay mga lingkuran na pwede na mo lingkod. The rest, relax lang. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Ready na ba ta? Excited? Today, we bring you one of the most exciting highlights of our celebration, the search for the Miss or Mr. and Miss Civil Service 2025. In just a few moments, we will witness our candidates light up the stage with their beauty, charm, and poise. But more than the looks and elegance, this event is a celebration of values, perfectly aligned to the theme of the 125th Philippine Civil Service Anniversary. Bawat kawani, lingkod bayan, puso, dangal, at galing para sa bayan. So before we proceed with the competition, it is important that we first be guided on how our candidates will be evaluated today. So I will be reading the mechanics for the Mr. and Miss Civil Service 2025. Each team shall send 2 candidates, 1 male and 1 female. The candidates shall wear sports attire. The sports attire or attire shall not be revealing, and the winners shall be based on the following weighted average. Production number 30%. Sports attire 30%. Question and answer 40%. During the question and answer, the candidates are given 30 seconds to answer. And then the buzzer will be played once the time is up. Any violation of the mechanics shall be subject to a 1-point deduction per judge. Okay, so to ensure fairness and transparency, we shall now hear. Okay, so napaminaw na nato ang mga mechanics sa ato ang program for this morning, the search of course for the Mr. and Miss Civil Service. And of course, this morning's competition would not be complete without the distinguished men and women who will determine who among our candidates will be crowned as Mr. and Miss Civil Service 2025. They carry with them not only expertise, but also the credibility and excellence in their respective fields. Ladies and gentlemen, let us meet our distinguished panel of judges. Once again, atong ila-ilaho ng atong mga distinguished panel of judges who of course will be judging sa ato ang mamahimong Mr. and Miss Civil Service 2025. Judge number 1 is an event coordinator, pageant enthusiast, professional hair and makeup artist, and the CEO of NEJ or NEJ Pekiro Atelier. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge number 1, Junrey S. Pekiro. Okay, thank you. Judge number 2, I think Judge number 2 dili na need nga i-introduce because kaila gid nun niya tanan, I'm sure. Graduated senior high school with highest honors. A current Bachelor of Science in Accountancy student at LaSalle University. A current sangguniang kabataan counselor in Barangay Labo, Ozamiz City. First runner-up, Miss Labo Tourism 2023. Ozamiz City Personal Development Ambassadress 2023. Second runner-up, Search for LaSalle University Ambassadress 2024. And of course, the Miss Ascenso Ozamiz 2025, Ascenso Ozamiz family. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge number 2, Miss Kate Ina G. Adeline, a big round of applause. Judge number 3 and the chairman of the panel of judges. Kanisi actually may nakanervyos na ako this morning. Because actually, nagkana ko na-host na events, but this is the first time na nag-host ko beauty pageant. Pag napag the great Sir Federico with us this morning. Okay, Judge number 3. Mas nagkan yung nakailaan niya all over Ozamiz, and I'm sure sa iba't pang mga provinces. He is an educator. Education Program Supervisor 1 of DepEd Ozamiz City. 2020 Guru Awards Outstanding Division Officer Personnel Curriculum Implementation Division. As a culture and arts advocate, he is the pageant director, choreographer, and host of Miss Ozamiz for almost 2 decades. Kaya may makanervyos. And other beauty pageants in Mindanao and in the Visayas. I got a chance to co-host international queens like Miss Venus Ra, and of course, with Miss Carla Henry and Miss Sinakaban and Miss Hamis Occidental. Pasarela Q&A and personality development trainer coach for local, national, and international pageants. Consultants of events like pageants, weddings, debuts, personality development that includes modeling and other production shows. He is the Young Ambassador for Asia Pacific appointed in Bangkok, Thailand. Hosted events like the Global Peace Festival Philippines at Quirino's Grandstand in Manila. Champion of photojournalism contest in Region 10. Speech contest first runner-up winner in Region 10. Best Actor awardee during the National Workshop in Theater Arts held in Albay City. Hosted major events in DepEd like the World Teachers Day, a national event, and awarded as Region 10's Best Dressed Education Leader for RAEL in 2024 and RSPC Glamour Star of the Night. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge number 3 and the chairman of the panel of judges. A big round of applause for Mr. Federico B. Aradiego Jr.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning,
Okay. Na-exit ako script kay nag-message kung ando. Okay, here goes. So nabasa na nato ang mga mechanics and of course the criteria for judging para makabalo po dili lang ato ang mga contestants kita ang tanan kung unsay basihan sa atong pag-judge karong buntaga sa ato ang Mr. and Miss Civil Service. So the criteria for judging for the production number, stage presence and confidence 40% sa production number, and the physical appearance and poise, that's 30%. Self-introduction, 30%, for a total of 100%. For the sports attire, bearing of the attire is of 40%. Stage presence and confidence, 30%. Physical beauty, 30%. For a total of 100%. And the last but not the least, for the question and answer, content and substance is 50%. Dako gid kaayo ang content and substance. Communication skills is 25%. Confidence and poise 25%. For a total of 100%. To start the competition. Excited? Yeah. Okay, so balikan ako. Let's hear it. The loudest gikan sa Team Orange. Okay, Team Orange. And then on Team Blue. Team Yellow. Team White. Team Violet. Napakinaligtan? Team Red, of course. Excited na ba nga mag-cheer para sa inyong tagsa ka mga candidates? Of course, support yun. Wala na ba points audience impact? Pero cheer lagi hapon ta. Okay. So to start the competition, let us meet the men and women who will vie for the coveted titles of Mr. and Miss Civil Service in 2025. With pride and confidence, here are our candidates. A big round of applause.
morning. This is Ronald De Leon,
John Michael Manga, representing Red Team!
Rolian Suizo,
Renan Spiga,
representing
Blue Team.
Pusong Palaban, Tatlo sa representing Yellow Team!
And Edwin S. De La Peña Jr.
Representing
Purple Team!
Angel Favorite Tubado Piani,
Joel Macas Frontes
representing
Orange Team!
Good morning. My name is Monica Charito Chubadal,
Bonifacio L. Santander Jr.
representing
White Team!
And of course, Dazzle Texon representing Ascenso Ozamiz News Channel. Okay, what a stunning display of grace and energy coming from our candidates. Truly, today is a celebration of beauty and service, and that is just the beginning. There is so much more in store. Kabalo mo, nakihalubilo ko sa mga contestants backstage. Tanan sila ginervyos sa daghan namin. Kay kabalo mo, halos tanan first-timers nga mo-appeal daw og beauty pageant, a contest such as this. So while giving them a time para maka-prepare sa ilang sports attire competition, which is up next, naabay gi-prepare nga mga yells ang ato ang tagsa-tagsa ka mga teams. Have you prepared yells? Wala? Okay. Sige, decide among yourselves. Siya ko tayo sa tagsaw, nagtawag nga ito ang mga teams para sa inyo hang anything na lang that comes to mind. Let's say my chance nga inyo ang isyagit, karong buntaga para pagsuporta sa inyo hang mga candidates. So, a recap sa itong mga candidates this morning. Coming from the Red Team, asang Red Team? Ang ato ang pair, number 1 is Rona De Leon and John Michael Manga. Mga mga candidates coming from the Red Team.